Scott, and wait till I sort my mic, please, because I don't know if it's working. Give me a wee mic check. 1 2 1 2. There we go. That should be us, and we are in the mule, just about to head over across the road to check on some bums, aren't we, Kyle?
Yep.
And we're excited about it, and I'll tell you why we're excited about it when we get over there. We're just trying to get out of the road end here. Still dark, as you can see. Come on. There's not very good signal around about here, so I hope we don't go off. There we go, Kyle. This is your opportunity. This is your moment. And we are off. Let's spin you around as we go on our familiar trail across the road. So, good morning, everyone. I see all the comments coming through. Come and say good morning in the chat. Great to see you this morning. Jane, Nancy, Deborah, Jill, Anne, Tracy, Gaynor, Margaret, Kitty, Ruth, Janice, all saying hello this morning. Shirley, Bethune, Duffy, good morning to you. Raven, Karen, Tash, Raven Mayfair. I packed your parcel yesterday because I thought what an awesome name that is. So yeah, it's quite a miserable morning. It's been heavy rain all day, but this is what I wanted to show you yesterday because it is absolutely imperative to our lambing season that will be coming up in the first 2 weeks of April. So the coloured bums is what's going to tell us everything, believe it or not. Something so simple as a crayon is going to tell us everything. So obviously Operation Acorn is finished. There's no pigs over here. The last 2 pigs, or the Pep and Evie, or 2 saddlebacks, went over to Christoph's dad up in Perth yesterday, so they have left us. So it's just sheep over here now. Ryan Scott's watching now, Ryan. Julie says afternoon, Benny Kyle from a warm Oz. Lovely. Celebrity Get Me Out Here starts soon. We're here. Obviously shot out in Australia. Kyle, if you got asked to do Celebrity Get Me Out Here, would you do it?
No chance.
No chance?
Nah. I think I'd rather do Traitors or something.
Traitors? Yeah, you'd be good in Traitors actually.
What?
You would be.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, it's a good compliment, it is. I think you'd be hilarious on Traitors actually. Imagine the conspiracy you'd have going.
Oh no,
you'd be delving right deep into it. Like,
yeah.
You're like, oh, listen, I don't trust this person.
I would have it sussed in the first round table.
Would you want to be a traitor or would you want to be a faithful?
I don't know.
I struggle with this as well.
I think being a traitor would be cool, but
you don't think it'd be exhausting?
Aye, but traitors usually win, so I think I'd be a traitor.
Okay. Right, here we are. Here's all the girlies. Come and say hello in the comments to the girlies, because look at them. They're looking magnifique. They look great. Really, really well. We're going to do a tour around all of the girls. And what we're looking for is coloured bums. So you've seen in our Dalscon dailies, you've seen in... Let's shut this gate. Now, I've done this too many times before. When we come through that gate, like, oh, I don't need to worry about it, I'll just leave it open. The sheep will get out and we'll just go back out that way. And then you end up going back out another way, and you're like, oh, forgot that one. So, hello darling, come to see me? So, all of the Suffolks here have already been served. They are early lamb, so we don't need to worry about them too much. A lot of the crayon will actually be starting to wear off. You'll see it's lighter coloured, apart from obviously the dark blues and things that we put on towards the end. But the lighter colours are starting to wear off a little bit. If they've only been tucked once and they've taken, they're pregnant, they will have a lighter coloured crayon. You don't start with the dark coloured crayons, because then if you put like a yellow on top of it, it will show up if they've been tucked. There's one of the males there with his harness on. So that's why we start off with lighter colours and then move progressively darker, so that every time they get tucked, look at that nice row of Suffolk sheep. Isn't that lovely? So that's why we start off with lighter colours and darker. Now, this is what we're looking at here. This is a good example here. These are our crossbred sheep in here. And hello pal, hello big boy. These are crossbred sheep in here. So they're all in with the Suffolk tucks. There's actually 4 Suffolk tucks in here. The reason being these two boys here are tup lambs, so they're not full adults, and they're quite inexperienced. So we added another couple of Kyle's tups in here just to make sure the job gets done. So they've got yellow mark on their harness, they've got yellow crayon on their chest, and you can see the yellow bumps starting to appear. And this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for beginning of April. Like I say, we can discard the Suffolks that are all around us here because they're lambing earlier. But this is what we're more focused on, is how is the main flock as a whole starting to appear. So I need to double check with Kyle what we're doing here, or what we've got on the harnesses. We see some pink bums as well. Kyle, what have we got? What have we got pink on?
Pink's on the two young Suffolks.
Pink's on the
two young Suffolks, and the two older Suffolks, they've got yellow. So that's why some look orange.
It's basic primary school colour mixing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why that one's orange, because there's been a yellow and a pink on there, and it's turned out orange.
There's a good example there.
Yeah, there you go.
He's yellow and pink.
There's a nice orange one there. So there is actually quite a few starting to arrive. Christoph is going to come and put his drone up, and then we can see what was available, or what was actually tucked, and what wasn't, basically, and how many have been done. Now, the reason that it's so important is, if they have been tucked by now, they came into season, the tucks jumped on top of them. They won't jump on top of them for no reason. They will only jump if they come into season. And that's when they're obviously ovulating, that's when they're going to get pregnant. So that's the only time the males will jump. And it looks like a lot of these have been covered 2 or 3 times, which could give us high multiples as well, depending on how many eggs you've got. But the reason that this is going to give us the idea is everything that has been tucked in the first few days is what has came into season immediately, basically. As soon as we put the males in, they've been in season already waiting on the male. So every you count up more coloured bums, in theory you can tell exactly how many are going to lamb 5 months from that day. So that's why it's slightly, it tells us a good story about what's going to be happening. Now obviously it's not to the day accurate, some can go a little bit later, some can go a little bit earlier, maybe 1 or 2 days either side, but it does give you a really good indication. And for the first few days, first 48 hours sort of, the Suffolks are so friendly, they actually are a wee bit of a pain. Here's one of the old boys, here he comes. Here's one of the old boys, Kyle.
That's one of the old boys. Pests, get back.
Come on. They're so friendly. Yeah, first 48 hours, how many was there, Kyle?
First 48, what were we? First 72, there was 104.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
104 tup, right the way through the whole flock. We had 104, did you say?
104. That would be Saturday morning, no, so it wouldn't even be 72.
That means we could have 104 going the 1st and 2nd of April.
Yeah.
Which is exactly when Lambing Live starts, when you can come and see everything going on. But that means, like, genuinely, they will be lambing absolutely everywhere. Now, you want a strong start, and then you want to just kind of keep phasing it along from there. But 104 in the first 48 hours. Crazy. That's a serious amount. That's a serious amount of work as well. It's actually, and although it's very exciting, and we can't wait for lambing time, and we've built up a lot towards this. You know, this has been what we've been aiming for. Of course it is. But that is slightly worrying. The boys have went in and performed.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we want to see as well, of course. But they have been seriously going for it. So we're in the pen with the blue domain now. Now this is one of the most exciting pens, I think. And these girls here are Texel crosses. So they've got that nice white face and good body about them as well. Very muscly, well made. Now you see they've got that blue shoulder mark on them as well. That was to indicate to us when we were sorting them all out that we picked out a few already that go with the blue domain, so we put a quick blue mark on them. You see how big, strong, powerful sheep they are. and how well they're all looking as well. So, let's go and have a look up here and see what we've got. We're to head towards Operation Acorn territory round about here. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this group that are ahead of us here. There's 7 yellow bums just in that group. And the blue domain has a big task ahead. Look how many ladies there are in there, and there's only one male. There is yellow bums absolutely everywhere in there. That'd be a good one for Christoph to put up. How many yellow bums do you see? Christoph, I need you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think he'll be well in the 20s. He'll be in the 20s just with these girls here. And there he is. Hold on, Kyle. There he is over there. You can see him skulking about. As happy as can be, that's him towards the back. You can see his foot is completely sorted. He's quite happy. And it obviously is completely sorted because the amount of yellow bums there is insane. 1, 2, try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I think, in that group. How many did you get on last count, Kyle?
It was 15 the last time I counted.
Well,
I think there's a few. It's kind of because yellow is quite hard to see, and it's so probably come to like scanning time we won't be able to see yellow anymore, but we'll be able to see all the darker colours. So yellow effectively will turn into white, but we'll be able to tell because the darker colours will stick a lot more than the yellow will. See like that ewe there, you can barely see her.
Yeah.
When it's walking.
Yeah.
Quite hard to see. Obviously like the first ones he's served, the crane's not, it's like needs friction heat up so it melts. So like his first couple of times he's not got much he's not melting much of the crane because the crane's still solid.
Actually, like, break the seal on it.
He breaks the seal on it, aye, so.
But he's working on you just nicely, isn't he?
Aye, he's doing fine. We'll obviously there'll be a few will come back the first turn because he effectively needs to clean his pipe works out for it to start working again.
Lovely! There you go. I was going to say put that in a t-shirt, but let's not. Let's not. Righty. So, first 2 pens have been very much a success. I think they're not far off needing some more. Oh, I just dropped that gate in my foot. Would you believe it? First 2 pens aren't far off needing another few bales, and this is when we're really going to start eating up the fodder. We've got plenty of it, don't get me wrong. We made a lot this year, in fact too much, but they are going to power through it because they're all on supplementary feeding out here. You see those ewes over there at their bale. Because they're all at that supplementary feeding, it just helps the ground, make sure they don't absolutely destroy the ground. They've only to be in here another month, and then they can come into our new polytunnel complex. But yeah, it gives them an extra bite to eat, keeps them nice and strong, doing well. Kyle's just checking the lick buckets when he's out here as well. But it says, good morning guys, hope the weather gets better. Just a heads up, there's a page called Farmstead Farm feeling your... I know. We're in touch with Facebook, they emailed me about it last night. We're in touch with Facebook about it. There you go. You'll see the ring feeders up here for these sheep too, and this is getting bare, this pen, so it's really important we have this ring feeder ability around about here. Hello ladies. Right now you can see a few coloured bumps starting to appear around about here. This is our blue Texel that's in here. There he is. No, it's not. Where is he? There is another blue Texel around about here. They're eating away just quite nicely at that hay, all enjoying it. And it's absolutely throwing it down out of the heavens here.
Is he there, is he?
Nah, I can't see him.
Where is the little man?
Where is the wee man?
He's retired, he's had enough. Over the hump, yeah.
Whilst everyone is tuned in and watching this morning to see how the sheep are getting on, oh here he is, see him. Remember, after today's live on YouTube, come over onto YouTube and you can watch us packing all day. We'll be doing a packing live all day over on YouTube. We'll jump onto Facebook later on this afternoon. So on YouTube we'll be packing live. There won't be a lot of sound for the start of it. You can watch along, see how we're getting on and how many pickers and stuff we've got in today. So packing live from Picking Centre after this live finishes. There he is, there's the boy with his harness on. Look at him, little compact tank. He is a little tank. Now, the plan was we're going to give him all of the coloured sheep. However, didn't have enough coloured sheep to give him, just to solely give him. So we put in a few of our crossbred ewes and our Scotch mules. So there's a few white ones in here, but it's going to be an interesting experiment as well. Look at him sniffing about. It's going to be an interesting experiment because apparently if you cross a blue Texel with anything, and he is obviously brown, we call him a blue Texel, I don't know why, but he's obviously brown. But if you cross him with any other white sheep, the dark gene doesn't come through. Look at him. He's actually... That's gross. And look, he's got his nose right up in the air now. That's so disgusting. Look at him.
What a sheep.
She pees on his nose and then he puts his lip right up in the air like, ooh, yeah. Yeah, the darker genetics don't come through and they have a white lamb. Which, thinking, you know, if the dad looks like him, how can they have a white lamb? You know, it almost feels impossible, but they do. They do, apparently. And yeah, quite a lot of yellow bums appearing here. You happy with his performance, Kyle?
Aye, he's getting on fine.
It's definitely one that we're going to need to chase up with some other, some other top.
I don't know how he's Leicester, like. I think he might need a wee set of steps for that one.
Yeah, she must have been standing on the hill, I think.
Yeah.
She's been on the hill. So, little blue Texel seems to be getting on just quite nicely, no problems there at all. And he's just working his way through them, so it's good to see the yellow bums appearing. And again, it's giving us a good indication that he is actually So, next stop. Oh, this is looking a little wet. Next stop, across, we're going back across the road, back towards the farm. And we're going to... Oh, this is so wet along here, Kyle. We're going to go and check the 120 ewes that we've got for the Charollais. And then our whistle stop tour of Boscawen is done. Charollais are an important one. They're in with 120 ewes that we just bought in. So it's an expensive batch of sheep that we've got in there. And that's why, for farmers, we obviously look after our sheep so well. Each sheep in that field could cost, or did cost, £250. Just under, I think it was 245. And there's 120 of them, so you can do the math and you know how expensive it is to build up a sheep flock and how hard it actually is. So yeah, we need them to be working well and we need the males to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we've got two Charollais in this next field. One has two of them have a yellow one, and there's a Texel in there, our old Texel boy, who has a pink crayon on. So ideally what we want to see, really, we want to see yellow bumps, because I would rather get the Charollais coming through as the old Texel. There's nothing wrong with old Texel, but it would be nice to get the Charollais working away to the majority of them, which obviously doesn't suit us by sheer numbers. See what I was thinking about shutting that gate in case you don't come back this way? Exactly what I meant. Came out a different way. Lots of people who are asking you this farmstead life, I don't know, but they're ripping off a whole load of our content, and yeah, we're in touch with Facebook about it, so they should be hopefully getting it removed the next day or so. Likely the person who started it is watching just now. First rule of farming, always shut the gate. I know, but there's something about you shutting the gate, it feels like you're being defeated. You can go down the back way if you want.
Ah, yeah.
Right, we're going to go along the back road towards these fields. It's very wet down there, so we don't want to be driving up and down it under the entirely. Sending healing wishes for Farmer Pete. Yeah, he's not well at the minute. He's got S infection, it's absolutely miserable. And both of them are out of action because Matt has hurt her knee. And it's hobbling, was trying to hobble around the packing centre yesterday to keep picking parcels and things. It's like, we'll have to admit defeat here because her knee is absolutely agony. So to get to the packing centre, she has to get a lift up in the car, hobble out of the car into the packing centre, sit and pack some calendars, etc. on a seat, and then get a lift back down to the car to the house where she can hobble back into the house. That's how bad her knee is. So she's going to see a physio today. Bexer says, hi Ben, I've been watching Cammy's videos on his trouble with dogs. Have you experienced any issues? Yeah, we have. We have experienced issues with it in the past, unfortunately. Cammy's in a very, very built up area all around his fields, so he experiences more trouble than we get, and he has some real bad issues. So yeah, he's in the thick of it where he is. Really in the thick of it. School time, everyone waiting for the school bus coming. I know it looks a little bit miserable on the cameras, but it's because it actually is miserable out here. The camera lens is wet, is it? Luke just messaged me saying the camera lens is wet. Back entrance towards the fields. Yeah, a right wee tour around about Delscone just now, all around about the ground. So this one here, this field in the corner, is the only field in the view from our animal sheds that isn't really ours. Or it isn't ours, I say it's not really ours, it isn't ours. The other three, for some reason when the estate was divided up years and years ago, this field in the corner went to a farm across the road, dairy farm across the road. So it belongs to our neighbour. Our neighbour is a salt of the earth guy. What a lovely guy Matt is. And a fantastic farmer, let me tell you. One of the best farmers I've ever met. He knows exactly what he's doing, very clever with his animals as well. Hold on till I get this gate. So yeah, it was divided up years and years ago into a funny way. So all of these fields, there's 4 in a row here, but only 3 out of them got divided into Delscone, and this one in the corner here went to our neighbour across the road. Here's our Shetland ponies out, enjoying themselves. Right, Charollais, let's talk about Charollais. You can see one here with his harness on. Look at all those yellow bums of Mira. Those beautiful new Scotch meals that have been bought, and these are all brand new sheep to the farm. There's a Charollais, look at the size, look at the power in him. Walking there with the harness on. And here's the other, there's his pal, there's the other one. wandering along. There is yellow bums everywhere, Kyle.
Aye, the wee man's starting to catch up though.
He is. Are we Texels catching up? Yes, the wee man. You see all those orange bums or kind of pinky bums starting to appear as well. That's a little Texel working away. We've not came across him yet, but he's not far away. There's a lot of bum served down here though. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Girls are getting quite dirty down in this field.
Well, not be far away off half, I would say.
I know, I don't think it'll be far away from half at all. That's unreal. Where is the wee Texel? I can't see him.
Oh. Maybe the feeder recharging his batteries.
Have they got a round feeder down here?
Let's get two up between the bales.
Oh, two up. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Ah, I just put my hand on the side of the wheel, it's squirting up mud onto me. Not what you want.
Here he is.
Oh, I see him. Let's go and see him. Oh, they're eating away at that round feeder just nicely as well. So they have got supplementary feeding down here, of course. Yeah, they'll not be far off half, I don't think.
He's a unit.
There he is. Look at him sniffing about, Kyle.
Aye. He's like, I could have managed all 120 myself. I don't know why you put these other two guys in here.
Why'd you put them two other losers in here?
Aye.
I didn't need them. Let's go and have a wee look at them. This is our fodder for this year. You'll see how much we've got. Absolutely tons of it. It's to do till June. But we've already been using it. We've got some more up at the farm. We've already been using it right up to this point, obviously. So about another 7 or 8 months worth of feeding with all these bales. We'll never use all of them. You know, there's hundreds of them. We'll use a lot of them, but we'll not use all of them. There's hundreds of them there. And there's our little Texel there. Look at him go. All these are looking great. And yeah, he's working away. He's doing a good job. He's doing a great job. Got him heading off like, yeah, got work to do, guys. Got work to do. Don't mind me. A legend. He looks perfectly happy, doesn't he? Not joking, I can't wait to get these off these fields. Cannot wait. Hey, we've got one more to do actually, Border Leicester. Border Leicester still to do. What am I talking about? Saying this is the last field, it's not. Got one more to do and he's probably one of the most important ones. He's the one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Can't wait to get them off these fields, Kyle.
I know, same.
Into the polytunnel, what a glorious day that'll be.
I know, definitely. Just think it'll be under a month and they'll be back in now. We can even, like, worst comes to worst, we can leave a tuck in each strip of the polytunnel.
Yeah.
Just to tidy up and in for the last week or something.
Yeah. Just to get them off of here.
Yeah. But obviously we want mainly all served on here first.
We're thinking this thing next week we're totally finished the polytunnel, won't we?
Yeah, that's what they're saying, yeah.
If not sooner.
You done well getting that sheet on yesterday. On the other side.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't much wind at all, but the sheet was up. Like, blowing about and all that.
Oh, was it? Can we move them back into the willow field?
Well, look.
It looks drier in there, that's wet down here.
Only problem is there's no one to really feed them bales in here.
Yeah, I know. Let's go and survey this just while we're here. Still have this in our pocket, little field. If it stopped raining, it'd be great. It'd be absolutely magic if it stopped raining. Does look drier in here, doesn't it? Does look a bit drier. Not at the gate, but certainly over here.
Oh, I've noticed you don't see a lot of the willow on the ground now compared to what it was.
Think it's rotted away?
It's starting to rot away a wee bit. Unless it's been washed away.
Might have been washed away. If it floats, it will have been. It's drier up here, Kyle, definitely. It's not great, but it's drier. I mean, where is going to be great? Everywhere's soaking wet with this amount of rain that's fell. Much better in here, there's a wee bite to eat as well. So we got another week, 10 days out of this, and then maybe shuffled them around a bit. Julie Lambell, thank you for the super chat that came through. Struggle City over there, isn't it?
Aye, I know.
Why don't you just leave this gate open?
Yeah.
At least they can find their way in here, they can pick and choose as they please. It's definitely drier in the higher areas in here.
Yeah, no, it is. Just don't want to get bales wasted. So.
Well, leave them in there to eat the bales, and then we can always shuffle.
Aye, like give them a couple of days, and they'll be finished. Then bales now we can put them through here, because they'll be able to go a week without a bale here.
Oh yeah, they will be. There's plenty of grass on there. Okay, that'll do. We'll move them round. Give them there to eat up them bales and not waste them, and then.
Like when we put the bales out, this whole bit was flooded.
Aye.
So we wouldn't have been able to put them in here. But now the water's went down a bit.
Receded slightly. Could do it. What we could really do with is it to turn a little bit colder.
I could do some hard frost.
We need some hard frost to harden the ground up a wee bit, and that should kind of hopefully make a big difference.
It's really mild for this time of year as well.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
A lot of the time you're wearing a t-shirt. A big bit of willow in there, a massive bit of willow. There's a problem there. This is why we can't bale this field. Patrick says, is the border Leicester the one with the long ears? Yes, it is. Or Kyle says, border Leicester. Okay, let's do it.
I'll get this one every bit of foot right with untying, isn't it?
Right, border Leicester is in this pen to the right hand side here, which we call the herdie pen. It's where they're from. Herdie pen because that is the only field that we could keep the herdies in. Every other field they would not stay in. Trish says, caught live, loving it with my cuppa. Get well soon, Ben's mum and dad. Thank you, Tricia. Thanks for joining us today on the live. Right, let's have a look. Drainage system working well off the fields. Flows along there, flows all the way around, and then into the River Nith just underneath where those cars are going, right in the distance there along the Dumfries bypass. Underneath that is the River Nith. That's where my golden retrievers used to swim. Getting a wee bit worried for Lucy actually. We lost Penny, had two golden retrievers. We lost Penny when she was 9, just turned 9. And Lucy is 14 and a half now. Or 14 and a half on is it the 2nd of June? 2nd of November. Sorry, 2nd of December. Oh, I get it right. So she's nearly 14 and a half. And she's just starting to get a few mobility issues and things. She's incredibly old. Incredibly old. So I'm taking her to the vet at 10:30 today just to see things are going. Okay. What's your verdict on the border Leicester so far, Kyle?
Yeah, he must be near 20 now.
Alright, good. He's got pink on, isn't he?
He's pink, yeah.
Right, so we're looking for pink bums in here. These are the chariots that he's in with. Again, something that we're trying here. A little bit of a smaller set sheep. They're very popular at the minute. They're kind of the inbreed sheep, GBS. I've achieved good prices at the markets and things this year. So very much sought after, and very much looking forward to seeing what the lambs are going to have, especially with the Port of Leicester, because they should have, because the nature of the TV's ears, I've seen this a million times, but for you who didn't know, who don't know, TV's have little small pricked up ears, kind of like a horse, and Port of Leicester, see over there, has massive, great big bunny ears, so in theory they should give us little lambs that look like little bunny rabbits. They're absolutely massive big ears, but a good strong lamb as well, so they look great and very functional too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 12 that I can see right at this very... Where did he wander off to? I seen him a second ago.
Just there. Look. He's walking away.
Oh yeah, I see him. He's so much bigger as everyone else. How many has he got? Has he got 50 in here as well, Kyle?
He'll have he'll have quite a lot. I think he's 61 or something.
Is he 61? So he's got a big task ahead of him.
Yeah.
And he needs to be up to it.
Honestly, it's going to make him work a wee bit.
Come on, girlies. Come on, girlies. That's a girl. There's another. See that? Just that faint pink there on our back end. That's like Kyle's saying. Sometimes you just need to get that crayon going, and so it really leaves right good marks. There's a little mark that he's been on her. There's 3. Yeah, he must be 20, I think. There he is. Look at the size of him compared to the females. See him with his red harness on, wandering about. So he's working away just nicely. No mobility issues whatsoever. The girl's just getting on just nicely as well. But look at those ears. Look at him! Liking the stream for him. What a legend. Very happy. Jim McDonald, thanks for the super chat. Okay, Kyle. Michelle Porter, thank you for the stars. Susan, thank you for the stars. Catherine Burby for the stars. Ali Palmer as well. Prima Daly for the 1,000 stars. Nancy Parks. Tim Hawk, Sharon Marie, Beverly, Pinksman, Karen Redden, Marlon Wilder, April Baker, thank you all for the stars, guys. Oh, there's Bumpy going along there. So that's our kind of roundup that we've got going with the sheep at the minute. Breeding time is going along just nicely, as we'd expect. We are only 4 or 5 days into it. Port of Leicester is 61 to serve, and he's already through 20 in 4 or 5 days. So that's a real good sign. It should keep progressing from there. Yeah, I've only got good positive news to bring you. It's only unfortunate it will not stop raining. The ground conditions are getting very wet, but every farmer's the same and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. The sheep are fine. There's no any sheep limping, thank goodness. And they've all been foot vaxxed as well, so that should help us out. And yeah, we're progressing just nicely. So we'll be on in around an hour's time. We'll be on. I'll say it'll start at 10. The packing live will start at 10. And that'll be over on YouTube, so come and join us on there. But until then, thanks for joining us, everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's live, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, Autumn. Why are you standing there, darling? Is that, you think that's to make her look a bit taller? I think so. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're on live. Yeah.